Before starting this video, I would recommend reading the instructables as they give more detailed information on what to do and the precautions that will be required throughout this project. Creating the outline, I would first recommend to make lines marking the barrier and what I want to cut off and the general size. I would recommend to first do this as it will be easier to cut out the main parts while doing the scroll saw, and it will be more faster. I would first recommend to cut out the big pieces that are not as detailed and intricate to cut out. This will be an easier and faster process, and you can fix up mistakes by cutting them out or later on sanding them. It will be first hard to adapt to the scroll saw, but soon you'll be able to get control of it and you'll be able to follow the lines and fix it up. I would recommend to keep away your fingers from the saw and keep it held. When sanding, go in a quick back and forth direction. Don't do it slowly and don't focus on only one area the whole time, as there won't be a good result with the sanding and it will be uneven. Go as fast as you can, as it will be faster and way more effective. For shading, I'm creating these small lines at the barrier of the outline where I want the shading to be. These lines are effective for beginners as they create a shading type pattern and they look realistic. From far away they look good and from up front also. You can also edit the pigment by pressing it deeper, and also with the lines I would recommend making small dots at the curvy parts of the outline, as it will be easier to control the pyrography pen. While for straight lines, you can easily control it by pressing down and just letting the pencil guide you itself. Further on with the shading, a clip was not shown, but you can do it in a quick motion backwards and forwards direction, which will create a light pigment and will create a more of a effective shading and will fit in more with the outline. As you can see at the M, I'm putting in more of the lines, which I will connect more and work on deeper. In this clip, I'm unscrewing a pyrography tip of a pyrography pen using clippers. This can help you avoid burning yourself while the pyrography pen is still hot. I would also recommend to do this while screwing on tips using clippers. You can also use your hands, but only when the pyrography pen is off. When applying varnishing, I folded together a paper napkin. Make sure it's well folded and there's a thick layer, and then apply a little bit of varnishing. Make sure that you rub it in a backwards and forwards direction and don't focus on only one area, as it can cause an inconsistent tone with the varnishing. Also apply it on the sides. This varnishing, it can go darker depending on how many layers you have. I applied 3 layers and I would wait 5 minutes for all of the coats to dry, but you can always do more. And make sure you get the whole board and not the corner. I would recommend doing this sign as it's a good decorative piece and a good gift for a person. Additionally, you improve your craftsmanship skills and you can incorporate your own design logo rather than buy a store-bought one, which is most likely more expensive and has a logo that you don't really like but you would like to incorporate decoration. This the process of creating this sign was hard, especially the wood burning part. But when looking at my videos, you can tell that through small shading, you can actually make a big improvement on how the letters look. You don't have to adapt to professional shading right away, but by just doing simple lines and going in a backward work, work and forward direction, you can create a nice shading effect on it. I would recommend using the lines as they create a beginner effect and they won't make it too challenging for you.